Hey there, legendary souls. Welcome back to Unconventional. Oh, let's try that again. I'm like playing with a new setup. I have the ring light on a different tripod. I stretched my feet out and it fell. But we're going to try again. Hey there, legendary souls. Welcome back to Unconventional Counseling. So it is definitely giving Mercury retrograde vibes out here. We have been in the pre-shadow period for the past few weeks, and Mercury retrograde officially starts on August 4th. However, with Cancer season, with Gemini season, with, now this Mercury retrograde, it kind of has been, and with Saturn being retrograde in Pisces, it's kind of been feeling like we've been in a Mercury retrograde for like the past forever, right? Because time, what is time? Who knows? But for the past few months, it's been feeling a little like, what? Oh, oops, So today I'm going to share a poem with you because Pisces is retrograde and see, it's already starting, Mercury retrograde. My words get very mixed up. Saturn is already retrograde in Pisces, and I just want to write. I just want to create, and I don't want to get in my own way around, will this make sense? Will people be able to receive this? I just got to get this shit out. So if there are threads of logic, or if something hits and it resonates, just follow the trail that is best for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. This poem is about the most recent partnership that I was in. It lasted for close to 4 years. It's a nesting partner, a primary partner, and I thought that we were going to be together for many more years to come. So there's been a lot of grief, a lot of disillusionment, a lot of recalibration and adjusting and resting that I've been doing over the past few months since the official breakup. And I will continue to do for as long as my heart needs. Today I'm feeling very sensitive. So sensitive. I went out into the world to do some errands, to get a fresh cut, because it always helps me feel extra cute and extra gender euphoric. And the barber that was cutting my hair nicked my ear by accident, of course. But because I am so sensitive, my nervous system was like, I'm shocked, I'm appalled, I hate this, I need to leave. And so I'm very glad to be home. And I'm also very glad that I have my hair cut. And also, I will not be going to that barber again because I am that sensitive that I'm like, 2 strikes, we're out. 1 strike, we're out. I don't care. No, we're not doing this again. I don't want to repair with anybody. It hurt. I didn't like it. I didn't come here for that. I didn't come here to feel pain. That feels like a word for somebody. I didn't come here for that. I didn't come here to feel pain. We know that pain is a part of life, as is pleasure. We know that experiences grant us so many different, experiences. Things come up from within us. However, with all that's going on in the world, with all that continues to go on, with all the oppression and the cruelty, with all the violence and the genocides, with all of the wars, with all of the exploitation, I'm finding that I'm getting more sensitive. And it's causing me to feel like I need to be more intentional and more responsible with myself, and also in my interactions with others to the best of my ability whenever I can. So the way that I'm choosing to be intentional with myself is to not return to that barber. The way that I chose to be intentional with that person was to not cuss them out because I knew it was a mistake. I'm like, you know what? I can see this situation objectively and I can also feel it internally. I'm just not even going to go there. I'm not going to get caught up. You will be spared from my wrath, person, because you didn't come to work today for that. right? And that's the best I could do. That's the best I could do. So if any of this resonates for you and for your journey and for how you're moving through the world with people and you're feeling very sensitive, just do the best you can with yourself and with others, you know? It's all we've got. So, to the poem. I wrote this morning. I'm very grateful to be writing again. And I just need to get it out, you know? I just need to share how this experience has been for me. Because nobody knows, you know? It's just me. Who knows? And my therapist, of course. All right. This poem is called Maybe I'm Still and Have Always Been Whole. Maybe I'm still whole and I've always been whole, you know? All right. Sometimes sweet things sour. People can change and sometimes not for the better. Healing reveals expectations and mindsets, fears and projections, distrust for no reason, and silence can be the loudest sound, distance, the greatest pain. It's hard to talk directly about this breakup, when this connection was a healing balm to my past, a joy to the present, and a hope for the future. When you believe happily ever after is a thing, what do you do when the joy disappears? Do you choose to live in the healing of the past or the hope of the future? Do you wander aimlessly in the present and go through the motions of a lifeless connection? It's disorienting when ghosts of family trauma haunt the present. When closing our eyes and saying goodnight side by side opens the door to the world of nightmares that slowly creep in to create distance between the living. When fears fester into resentment, insecurity whispers critiques unsaid and become more real than what is actually flesh and breath and sweetness before you. When your mind is a playground for trickster spirits, how do you know who to trust? When we allow a single person to be our best friend and our lover, our playmate and our partner, our roommate and our home, and our anchor to a future of our creation, to a sense and a world of what's known. When we allow a single person to be our everything, it's so much power we give when we share our hearts and our dreams, our hopes and our fears, our intimacy. Just because we believe someone is the one doesn't mean they agree. Grappling with loyalty, struggling to not repeat what I've witnessed, to choose love even when it makes no sense, even when it hurts. Is that the answer? Are we meant to feel powerful or powerless when we choose to love? And what is it? What is love? Is it an action, a choice, an energy, a feeling? Is it a duty, an obligation, a commitment? Who is love? And who gave them the power to force us to submit? And where does the power go when the relationship changes? When it ends? When it dies? Energy is not created nor destroyed. But can it be tainted? Is it ours to reclaim again? Or do we put it in the box of everything that we give back to them? Do we burn it when we cry out our intentions of what we are no longer willing to accept and what we're now calling in? I have so many questions. All I know is meditation and Reiki are stitching my heart back together. I know that conversations with myself and with spirit are building an energy and a momentum to create a new dream without them. I don't know as much as I used to. I have more questions now than ever. Growing up is hard to do, and it hurts, and I'm tired. I just want to sleep. To truly and to deeply rest in that way that you do when you know everything's going to be okay. But my sleep is disturbed. I slept best next to them, and the bed is so large without them. And I'm afraid to take up the space, to grow to the size that I'm being called to fill. So I sleep in the couch for now, and I swaddle myself until I'm ready for the big king bed. I've always wondered what Langston asked. What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load, or does it explode? I may know way less than I ever did, but to this, I know the answer. If you stick around long enough, all of the above. Maybe people aren't meant to be dreams, only figments of our reality, aspects of ourselves, projections of our wishes. Maybe dreams are just meant for ourselves, of ourselves, as ourselves, who we want to be, what we want to create, how we want to live. Maybe the relationship was a dream, and now I'm waking up, and that's why I'm feeling restless. Maybe that's where the power goes when a relationship breaks. Maybe it returns to the dreamscape. I'm going to be my own audience. I'm really glad to share that. And to share that with you. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you took something from it. I hope that it resonated on some level. Or at least that you were entertained. All right, until next time, take really good care of yourself. And I'm going to go take really good care of myself. Bye.